Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And Spark our champions! Good up, Pepe! Goal!
It doesn't get any better than that.
So we're live here at Randall's Island, field number 70. Our 6 p.m. match tonight is FC Sandzak versus Hoboken FC Reserves, their second team in the Cosmopolitan Soccer League first division. Both these teams are pretty high up in the table. With a win tonight, Hoboken would claim their spot in first and go up to 27 points in the first half. Polonia currently first in the table. Hoboken has 8 wins and 2 losses. Both of those are streaks. The first 8 games, they won all of them for their 24 points, but they've lost their last 2. The last 2 games, the same scoreline of 3-1 at Polonia right before Thanksgiving on the 24th of November, and then versus Borgetto FC last weekend, exactly 7 days ago on the 8th. As for Sandzak, they won 5 of their first 7 games for 16 points. That was 5 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss to start the season. Again, both these teams started the first weekend of September. Since then, though, a little bit shakier than that. They had a loss, a draw, and a win in their last 3 matches. First at CPR for a 1-0 loss on the 3rd of November. 2 weeks later, 1-1 draw, and then a 3-1 win at Kid Super Samba 2. And that was their last match was the 23rd of November. So they have not played in December, though, as I already mentioned, Hoboken has played here in the month of December. Sandzak last season finished second in the table with 33 points. They lost the semifinal versus Zoomschneider FC 03, and then Zoomschneider went up with Richmond to the EPSL. Hoboken's first team won last night to tie themselves for 4th, or actually second in points. They came in 5th last night with Manhattan Celtic in the EPSL. So this is their second team, and they are trying to go into the break with 3 points and first place in the table. So Hoboken will start with possession. We've got squad numbers. Try and give as many players as we go. Number 10 there, so Daniel Herrera. He's in the midfield, along with number 20, Pavel Kondrateyev. Kondrateyev turns the ball over. Hoboken's in a white kit, blue numbers and blue shorts, white socks. Polonia also white socks, blue shorts as well. The same difference would be the kit, navy blue with red numbers. 15 closest to our camera, that is Sami Bolnik. He'll play left wing. '11 is Ian Calcaterra. He's at the striker spot. There's a deflection. Doesn't cause any issues for the moment for Sandzak. Number 8 for Hoboken is Ivan Lonkar, another player in the midfield. It's a switch to the right winger for Sandzak. The right winger is Mirza Sabovic. Try to be controlled by Sandzak. Hoboken. Kondrateyev. Now Hoboken will settle into their shape. Pushing the ball there, number 11 for Sandzak. That's Alam Kolenovic. As now Sandzak has the ball back. They'll make a move again. Sabovic on the right. Early cross. Dealt with. Kolenovic tackled off by Kondrateyev. Lonkar. Through the middle, has 3 in front of him. Trying to slip in the striker, called Calcaterra, but it is cleared by the goalkeeper for Sandzak. Danilo Nikevich. There's a trip for a foul. Number 21 is Itan Zotaj for Hoboken. 31 here at the free kick spot is Justian Michaels, 31. He's up from the EPSL roster, or down, I should say, playing with the reserves tonight. That was the target of Calcaterra. Armen Salibi, number 19, is also up top for Sandzak. It's a throw for Hoboken towards the goal line. Sandzak, clean challenge, they win the ball. Michaels, and goes back to the goalkeeper. Zachary Yesko is in a yellow kit tonight in goal for Hoboken. Turned over in the middle. Played forward. Salibi has Sapovic, and that was deflected by Michaels and out for a corner. Would have been right across the face of goal for Sandzak. But Hoboken does the necessary defensive job to be content with a corner. So Sandzak have our tonight's first corner. Didn't make it to the near post. Goal kick. Looks like that player for Sandzak was onside. Number 2, Frank Shorelli, is playing right back tonight for Sandzak. Number 4, Harris Sobovic at center back. So Hoboken will play out of the back on the goal kick. Number 9 there in midfield is Ermin Makic, midfielder for Sandzak. Hoboken play quickly. Try to step in front of the pass. Long car. Into the middle. Chested down. Sandzak. Now they'll go through. Makic goes long. It's Michaels. Pressured by Salibi, and Michaels will just clear out for a throw-in in the offensive half for Sandzak. Hoboken. Good step in. Sabovic. Herrera. There's a foot in from Sandzak. Salibi. A clip. Pavovic. Away for a moment. Salibi tried to control that down. Heavy touch. Makic will shoot from about 25 yards out. Stepping in front is Herrera. Another block. Cleared a little bit up the line. Out by Kondratevich, number 20. Makic, pass down the left wing. Couple step overs, moving towards the goal line. It's a cutback ball that was stopped by Michaels. This comes up, handball on Sandzak. Kalinovic goes to the ball. Out of the reach of Balnik. Sabovic. There's a lot of space in front of him. Going long. Middle. Run from the winger into the channel. That's Mamadou Diambera. Player down for Hoboken. Keep playing on. Makic, chest. Other Sabovic. Another block by Hoboken. Michaels once more. Shulrelli, opposite side of the box. Had 2 targets. And now out comes Hoboken. But they can't break it. Pass is too far in front. Kolenovic tries to split 2 defenders. Lost the ball. Diambera. Makic, another pair of brothers. Shulrelli, overlap, lays off. Makic in midfield. Michaels, partially blocked up in the air and caught. Again, Jesko in goal. Torrio. Makic out. Moving a lot right now is Kolenovic. Substitution to be made first of the night, Hoboken. They'll have a new right back. I believe that was Mario Davis who started at right back. He's been replaced. Bolnick pressures. Shulrelli at the touchline. Played 10 minutes now. Makic forward. Wasn't on the same page with Sabovic down the wing. They're going to play out of pressure here through possession. Calcaterra off the bounce with Sabovic. A shove. No foul. And again, no foul as the second challenge was getting the ball. And now the assistant has his flag up in this left half. Not sure that's an offside flag or a foul from the far linesman, but the referee says play on, and it's not a foul. Calcaterra is still down on all fours. Diambera, before Hoboken can react. Diambera for 1-0, shot it right at Jesko. Save for Jesko, his first of the night. Hoboken arguing the play should not have started with Calcaterra on the turf. I believe it's Olkini. Or Papuki is number 30, the left center back for Sandzak. This is for Calcaterra, and Savic wins the race. Goes back to Nikiewicz, orange kit for Sandzak's goalkeeper. Makic, number 9. Sabovic, great control. Looks to get to his right foot. Zotaj stands him up. Cutback ball. Edge! Jumping is Jesko, and it just went off his cleat. He was expecting a shot to go up or to one of his sides, and very nearly came up with a kick save with his left boot. Shot from Kolenovic, and Jesko has a second save. Torrio right? Kondratievich trying to get back to Churio. Deflected. Works out for Hoboken. Calcaterra using Konkar as a decoy and then ran into the defensive Sandzak. Second ball, won by Sandzak, and Calcaterra fouls Sabovic. And Lonkar is going to talk to Calcaterra for the challenge. Out of the reach of Calcaterra. Kalinovic. First time from Sabovic, right between the feet of Zotaj. Torrio, first time touch. Herrera, wearing the number 10, but he's going to play in front of the center backs. Run. Open up some space here for Kondratievich. Slipping as he tried to keep it in was Bolnik. Indiesko rolls for the substitute right back. His pass is blocked. It's number 5, Travis Brown, who's playing right back. Hoboken, Kontratier, wide. Left-footed shot and wide of the right post. Kondratiev. A shot now for Hoboken. Number 3 is the other center back. Haven't mentioned his name yet for Hoboken. Mitchell Hofert. Not pressuring the ball right now, Hoboken. Sabovic gets it back from Papakui. Turned over. Bolnik. Defense to offense. 1-0 Hoboken. A gift given away by Sabovic. He didn't get rid of the ball in time. Challenged right off the ball by Bolnik. And finally, the first shot on goal is in for Bolnik and Hoboken. It's a 1-0 lead for Hoboken in the 18th minute of the first half tonight. It's a good start for them. Restart after the goal. That's Bolnik's second goal of the season. He also has an assist, so 3 total goal contributions in the first half of the season for Sami Bolnik. Diombera comes back to get a touch on the ball. Savovic that came up high on his chest, now a header. Gonna move into midfield from center back. Low, Salibi. Kondratiev trying to get behind the ball. Zotaj pushes Salibi right at the touchline. Kept in. Bolnik is tripped. Lonkar. Some pulling. Now a foul. Two changes for Sandzak. Players can come in and out in the Division 1. It's not like the EPSL where once a player comes off, they're fully out for the rest of the game. Players can switch up in each half. It'll be some offensive changes. Salibi and Kalinovic are off, 11 and 19. #27 Matthew Hess is one of the subs for Sandzak. Diombera, good pace, fighting off a challenge as well. Couldn't finish more of the run. Referee waves it off. Torrio, very high up in the air. It's going to be a header between, or it's actually away from Bolnik and Shulrelli. Both teams are upset with the referee for different calls so far. Pass, ball came up high on his right arm and it's a handball. I believe I'm mistaken. I believe New York International FC is in first place. Hoboken's chasing them, not Polonia, so I'm sorry about that. They had a big 8-2 win last night. Referee's going to talk to Calcaterra for kicking the ball away to the field behind our camera. Touchdown Herrera and now Kondratiev. Holfert, midfield trio. Back goalie just goes right back to Holfert. There's a little shove. Calcaterra asking the assistant for some help there, possible foul. 22nd minute now of the first half. Header from Brown. Originally to start this for Hoboken. Herrera steps by one. Bolnik calling for it, the goal scorer. They have it in the back, Hoboken. Bench from Sandzak is asking them to step. Without stepping, they still get the ball from a poor pass. Papuki. Good ball to Hess. Really good ball. Hess brought it down. Shooting. And it's wide of Jesko. Missing the post to the left. So with results today, Polonia and New York International are tied at 25 points. Hoboken with 24. Again, a win would still put them up top. A draw would get them even, all at 25 going into the winter break. Sandzak are in 4th at 20 points. Don't know if I mentioned that in the pregame. 6 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses in 10 matches, the results for Sandzak. Calcaterra is replaced. James Reed is on, wearing the number 7 for Hoboken. He, part of last season, was with the EPSL side for Hoboken, their first team. Lonkar. This is Zotaj. Wider, the width. Bolnik, left foot, and that's along the goal line, and eventually grabbed by Niksevic. Makic just had too fast of a pace with pressure from behind. That's how Hoboken gets the ball back. Michaels. Ball's played in front of Brown. Out of play. That'll be a throw-in for Sandzak when we get back after this sub. It's Lonkar who's coming off. Sean Ryan, 13, is on for the first time. Trying to get through a couple. Sandzak. Close to the touchline. Makic ran into Hoboken. Not a turnover, though. Diambera. Makic, good control. Hess in a pocket. Moves to his right. Shooting. And really wide. Poor technique at that moment for Hess, who has now missed both of his shots wide of each side of the post. Jesko, long goal kick. Header into the path of Makic. Steps by Zotaj. Makic at the goal line. Stopped. Cut out by Williams. Or excuse me, Michaels. Reed and Ryan, the two substitutes. Outside of his foot. Now Bolnik down the left. Coming over, Sabovic, who just tackled him. Advantage played, Reed in the box. Ryan shooting! And it just fades wide of the right post. Referee plays advantage. He won't give a card for that. Again, you could see with his arms there what he was saying, as I just said. Playing the advantage. Hoboken were allowed to get a shot on goal. It would have counted if it went in. But he doesn't give a yellow card to Sabovic. Sandzak has it on the left. Hess. Again, he's playing the number 10 position right now. Diambera with Hofert. Diambera wins the tackle. Can he square it? He can't. Ryan picks his head up. Bolnik. We'll have a runner in front of him in Zotaj. Gets Kondratiev. Tackle, Makic. And now Hess for Sandzak. Up against Michael. A little shirt pull from Kondratiev. And he's looking at his assistant. And he's going to go talk to him if that's a possible penalty with his assistant linesman. And it's going to be a free kick just outside the box. This is 19 yards away. The assistant has gone over to the edge of the box as if it's going to be a penalty. And so now the referee's going to go over to his assistant. This is either a free kick just outside the box, or if it was in the box, of course, then it's a penalty. And now it's a penalty. Just not a strong point to the penalty spot, but it's a penalty for Sandzak. And as good of an opportunity as you could possibly have to score, and at this point would be an equalizer at 1-1. It's Asad Makic, number 24, from midfield, who places the ball down. He's going to take the penalty with his right foot. Jesko, of course, back on the line. Makic has a goal in the season. The whistle. Level, 1-1. Makic gets Jesko to go the wrong way. He finishes to the right side of the goal. Jesko diving to his right, which would be our left. And it's 1-1. Makic's second goal of the season. And after a poor challenge, a penalty goal, 1-1 at a half an hour. And so now if this stands, Sandzak get one more point, staying in fourth, and Hoboken will be tied with Polonia and New York International with 25 points in first. Bolnick, the goal scorer, goes off. That being for Hoboken. In is Dean Patel, number 9. Hoboken with possession after the goal. Zotaj back to Jesko at the midway line. Shilrelli, a free header, but gives it right to Ryan in Hoboken. Patel, his first touch since coming on. Switch, Brown. Torrio, back to Brown. Ryan. Herrera. Good offensive move to start for Hoboken. Down the line now. Torrio, right at the corner flag. Papuki wins the tackle in front of him. Now they'll switch it to the right. Sandzak. Shilrelli, a dummy from Savovic, excuse me. Through the middle now. Ryan has Torrio to his right. He'll play him. Getting back is Diambera from the winger spot. Great defensive work. The work rate to get back. So Diambera still continuing to stand in the left back position. Number 22 is Elred Mero. Came in a few minutes ago as a substitution for Sandzak, number 22 in Navy. Hofert keeps on the right with Brown. Try to go back to Torrio. It's last off Torrio, throw in Sandzak. Diambera for Hess. Then he didn't see behind him Herrera. Good challenge. Patel down for Torrio, the target. It makes him there after one stop. And there's a high boot on the leg. Torrio asking for a yellow card. And the referee, again, is not carding any of these challenges. The flag was raised from the assistant once the tackle came in. Third minute. Referee tells Makic to back up at the 10-yard mark. Torrio is going to take this free kick for Hoboken. Left foot, clipped. Papuki, header to the side. And we'll see where the ball lands. It's a throw-in, not a corner. Just left of the corner marker, which is a cone, not a flag. Diambera gets ahead of Brown. Diambera just by a step. Hess back to Diambera, just enough of a touch. Through the middle, Diambera, great vision. Makic to shoot and rolled it wide. He just put it wide and tried to get onto his left foot and he pulled it. Still tied at 1. Close for the other Makic brother to score as well tonight for Sandzak. Got that transition after the counter. Zotaj back from Patel. Ryan directing his foot out to the right, but Patel is fouled by Makic from behind. Patel will leave the free kick. This will be Zotaj. Zotaj takes it quickly to Michaels. Now goes down the left. Open is Patel. Actually, he's offside. Flag raised on the far side. Papuki asks for Mero to come to the ball. Up for Diambera. Last touch by Hoboken. Pookie again. This time we'll find Hess. Pookie's been very good at distributing from center back. Savovic up the line. Hess replacing Shilrelli. Throw in. Decently close to the goal line for Sandzak. Shilrelli the throw-in. Into the box, but cleared. First time by Hoboken. Mero. Makic, who scored the penalty for Sandzak. Into a little space. Savovic shooting. Palm down. Save for Jesko. At the right post. Makic looked for his second goal of the night. Shilrelli faking. Gets to his left foot. Or actually, it will be a right-footed pass. Makic to Makic. Shilrelli making a run. Gets behind Zotaj. And the ball goes out at the goal line right as Jesko came over outside of his post. Goal kick for Jesko in Hoboken too. The little shove, no foul. Makic wanted a foul. Number 9 for Sandzak. Savovic, nice composure to fake away from James Reed. Mero, first time to Makic. Midfielders, back to Mero. Technically a combo. Open, Savovic, but he put it too close to Michaels before. There's Makic. Jesko in our direction. Patel wins the header in front of Shilrelli. Ryan moves to the middle. Reed checking his shoulder. Can't combine with Ryan. Savovic. Angled perfectly. Hess. but he kind of slipped a little. Centered! Diambera back post, 2-1. Sandzak has 2 in a row. Hess the great assist. Diambera, easy work. Just had to head it into the goal. Jesko was left for dead. And it's 2-1 for Sandzak. Diambera, his 4th goal of the season. That now leads Sandzak in scoring. Martin Dinkovic, who's not here, also has 3 goals on the season. So Diambera takes Sandzak's golden boot for now in match number 11. And Sandzak have flipped this second half of the first half. Last few minutes have really got into the game. Herrera will lose a challenge to Hess. Shilrelli. Just a poke from Patel, but it's kept with Sandzak. Up the line a little further. Sabovic tripped by Patel. He goes through with his heels. Foul. They'll go to possession from the free kick. A few minutes remaining in the first half. Papuki. Left side now, Sandzak. Switch the play. Shilrelli. Back to Makic where the ball just came from. At the touchline, Makic. Shilrelli will run in front of him. Makic, early ball. It'll curl in on a bounce to Jesko. Reed header, and that's to an open wing. Thrown for Sandzak. No one's there for Hoboken. We're now in the final 5 minutes of the first half. Of course, 2-1 Sandzak. Bolnik, Makic, Diambera, the 3 goal scorers tonight. Hoboken got the first. Bolnik currently on the bench. The 2 goal scorers for Sandzak are currently on the pitch. Be a long throw attempt down the left wing, and just like Reed's header, there's no one there for a teammate. This time would be Sandzak. Handball, and Mero had a shot after he was ruled for the handball. Referee saying next time if he were to do that, he'd have a yellow. Kontratev wasn't turned around. He's lucky though. Patel now, who's in the middle, was originally on the wing. One sub to come on for Hoboken. Thurrio goes out for the first time. Calcaterra will now play right wing. He started the match at striker. James Reed remains at a striker. Kavik, first touch he's had in a while. Left side once more for Sandzak. Hess fouled from the back by Hofert. Sabovic can move into a lot of space. Fakes around Kontratev, who positions himself for a block. This is brilliant maybe for Sabovic. Makic right at the goal line. Cuts it in, and now it's cut out. Reed. Last off, Shilrelli. He doesn't agree with the call. And they're going to properly place the throw in. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Makic stops the throw in with a header. Michaels will let it go for now, a throw in. Herrera back to Hofert. Herrera picked up his foot too quickly. Ball goes underneath. Hess, slide tackle from Hofert and out into Hoboken's bench. And actually the referee says it took a deflection off of his cleat. It's a Hoboken throw-in. Kondrateyev. Ryan behind Reed. Papuki. He opens himself up. Turned over. Herrera. Outside of his foot. Touch to touch by Reed. Ryan. Can't get it there to Calcaterra. Papuki. Covering some ground. Stopped Calcaterra right at the corner of the box. Hoboken, one fake pass. Tried to square. Still with Hoboken to throw a little bit further down the line. We're now at 45 minutes completed. We're now into added time at the end of the first half. Reed along the touchline. Chop back. Brown. Cross. Shilrelli. A little awkward. He almost looked like he was going to backheel that, but just very lightly behind corner. Low. Herrera to his left foot. Up. That's on goal. And it will be brought in, not officially caught by Nikevich. And that's it. We don't even have about a minute given at the end of the half. 2-1, Sandzak leads as we go to the break. Again, with this current holding, Hoboken will be tied with 25 points at the top of the table. Sandzak will get a point to move them a little bit further up. Still in fourth place, 25-21 would be those points. Going to halftime, and we'll roll some plays of the month. Not plays of the week, but plays of the month. This is our last official weekend, last official night of Game and Frame in 2024.
Ruiz. Passes out a lovely touch around the corner, and Joe Holland is away from Riordan. Tristan in the middle. Joe Holland didn't need him. Tucked home. And it's Holland's 5th goal in 3 PSL games. He is irresistible at the moment. If he misses this, Renegades are very nearly home. Edward saves it! The fairy tale is within Renegade's grasp.
He spins very well, once, not once, but twice. Oliveira going long to Gonzalez, is 1-on-2. Goalkeeper doesn't come. Gonzalez trying to chip over the top. He's got it from 30 yards out. Gonzalez gives Ironman a 1-0 lead in the UPSL Premier quarterfinal. Yingling for Enzo Petrocelli. Yingling again. Donaldson. Can he add his name? Yes, he can. Anthony Donaldson, his 2nd goal on the season, 1st of the match, and it was placement like none other.
They'll punch it back in. For 1! Great save! A second. That almost came up on the hand of Gottlieb. His chance is still gone and not away. That's 2 saves for Priyanka.
Holland
Rosero. Beautiful Junior Rosero! Well, that was an emphatic strike.
Shefty puts the ball back in to the top of the box. Oh my goodness! Blair getting low so quickly. I don't know how he put a ball to that, but he did.
Well, Cifuentes Diaz making the defenders do the Cupid shuffle. Now left, now right, now kick.
Are they going to their first ever Open Cup? Redemption for Oscar Rivas! And a fairy tale ending to a fairy tale week for New York Renegades!
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
That's a good bit of footwork there by Spalding, who's gone for a spacious shot! It's magnificent by Spalding!
Looks like it's the same starting lineup for Hoboken. Outside of Reed for Calcaterra at striker. Midfield back line are the same. Davis is back in for Brown. For Sandzak, looks like Merrill's playing right back. Outside of that, they have the same starting lineup that we had them with earlier. Reed, out of play. It's a goal kick. First of the half for Sandzak. Aaron Deliage, left back for Sandzak, number 25. Deliage up for Diambera. Good pace. Put it through Davis, and now at Hofert. Hofert tried to put a foot in. Diambera goes right by. Square. Could it be 3-1? Jesko makes himself big, lunging down and makes a big save. When Jesko's had the opportunity to make saves, he has. The goal he gave up was not his fault. He's got to respect the cross, and then Diambera was just wide open at the back post. And then, of course, you have the penalty as well for the first goal, but he's made a few saves now. Bolnick, who has the goal for Hoboken. Not there with Reed. Kolenovic came close. Papuki, one of the first times he's misplayed a pass tonight. Mero to central midfield. Sabovic. And now, or actually, yes, both Saboviches, sorry. Trujillo. Not a lot on that to Lunkar. Papuki. The middle, and Sabovic was making a run forward, and Papuki put in the wrong direction, but good backtracking by Makic. Kolenovic into Salibi, who played about the first 20 to 25 minutes for Sandzak. Can't get the right passes together. It's back with Hoboken. Lonkar. Shut down. Deliage. Lonkar trying to control on the touchline. Diambera as well. Makic. Kolenovic outside of his foot. The target was Savic, but it was blocked. Davis. Mario Davis, number 14, again, played the first 20 to 25 minutes and then was replaced by Brown. Actually, he was, I believe, the first sub for Hoboken in that first half. Savic. The flick from Hoboken, but it's Makic for Sandzak in the middle. Papuki puts it between Savic and Makic on the right. Makic the overlap, gets it from Savic right at the goal line. He's looking to get a ball into the danger area. Kolenovic, spin move. Behind Makic, they'll have to reset Diambera. And then he missed, didn't control, he tried to make a move. Diambera picks his head up. Low drive, one more, Salibi. Can't get the right footwork to get a shot off. Makic, Bolnick coming back, no block, squared. Asking for a handball is Makic. Chance is still there. Kolenovic, good tackle. Reed bumped, got it away. Reed will make a run in front of Lunkar, but another deflection turns back the ball to Sandzak. Savovic, right at the middle of the box, he is clipped from behind. That will be a foul and a free kick for Sandzak. About 25 yards, maybe even a little bit closer than that, out from the goal line. We're 5 minutes into the second half. A lot of games to play 40 minutes. Jesko screaming at his wall. Wants him to move right a few steps. I think Zotaj was the one he was trying to move because he's at the end of the wall. Makic, who already had the penalty. He's one of 3 players. It'll be the other Makic. Shooting low. Jesko gets down. Of course, a save at an opportunity for him. That is Ermin Makic with Emrah Makic. Emrah, the goal that had the penalty. Reed stopped. Torrio back to Reed as he gets up. They're combining. Torrio, slide tackle is perfect from Papuki. Kolenovic hit by Reed. Foul, not a yellow, but a foul. Asad Makic to Ermin Makic. Has Mero to the right. Plays him. Savovic, edge of the box. Pushing off. It's fair. Square. Save. Jesko. Tiambero on the rebound. 3-1. He's got the second and third for Sandzak. He jumps to Makic. And it's 3-1 Sandzak. Diambera in the right place at the right time. And Sandzak now has a 2-goal lead with a chance for 3 points. This would put Sandzak 1 point behind Hoboken. Still in 4th place, but it'd be jumbled up a difference of 2 points between the top 4 in the standings at the end of the first half. If this holds, I think I misspoke at halftime thinking it was 1-1, where it was 2-1. Now we're at 3-1. This would be 3 losses in a row for Hoboken, who started 8-0 in the first 8 matches. Not even a draw in the first 8 matches. So they are not in their best form. Definitely couldn't have predicted that after the first 8 matches of just how well they were playing. Sandzak, though, as we mentioned, were top 4 last season. A team that has been usually the top part of the table in the CSL Division 1. Of course, Hoboken cannot get promoted to the EPSL because of their first team already playing there. Sandzak, though, can. Of course, we have a long time before that, getting closer to the summer when we'll have the top 4 playoff. But of course, the top 2 from the CSL promote themselves up, and the bottom 2 from the EPSL come back down. Nikiewicz. Foot of Zotaj, though, but he can't find a teammate. Salibi splitting the center backs. Salibi, the pace. They're asking for a handball. Jesko is. Jesko's in disbelief because the referee has or it is a goal kick, not a corner. It's a goal kick for Hoboken, but so at the end of the day, even a free kick or a goal kick, it's still Hoboken's ball. Torrio into his stomach, but it did hit his hand. Makic with Longcar on his back. That's forced a bad pass. Makic keeps it for Sandzak. Davis brings it down. Herrera, first time out to Torrio. Again controlling with his chest. Ball roll. Gets by Deliage, but not through Makic. Outside of his foot, and that's way too far in front of Salibi. Really not close. 57th minute now in the second half. Got 33 to play. And then any added time at the backing of that. Torrio now on the left side, originally on the right. Ball comes right back to him off the back. Back in, Reed, header! A little bit across the grain, but not far enough out of the reach of Nikiewicz, who catches the save. Kolenovic, diagonal. Very good ball, Sabovic. Makic making a run down the right side. Now Sabovic will take the spot. So they switch places. Sabovic, and then he slipped on the turf. Big slip for Sabovic. Players down for Hoboken. Maybe dealing with a cramp as his legs being stretched out. We'll have a throw-in for Hoboken, but today's Game in Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt Athletic have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag to save athletes and their nearest and dearest from smelly footwear after the game. The aircase blocks smell using antimicrobial technology that makes for odor-free car rides and houses. Learn more about aircase and place your order by clicking the link below. Keep it fresh. Again, we thank Salt this season for being our sponsor here on Game in Frame. Kolenovic looking forward. Salibi behind the line has Diombera in the middle, but Salibi can't get there before a little bit defensive work from Holfert. It's a goal kick. Brown substitutes for Davis. Again, we saw this in the first half. Actually, Davis on the left, excuse me. So Zotage is off, and Davis switches fullback spots to replace him, and Brown is on the field. On the pitch, I should say. Pulled down, foul on Sandzak. Bolnick still asking for a yellow card. Referee has not handed out any bookings. Hofert, first time out, up to the front line. Brown puts it behind Herrera, but Kontrateyev is also there in central midfield. Passed it too hard for Davis. Throw in right at the midline. Makic in for Kolenovic. Look at the creativity with the pass. Diambera for the hat trick. Jesko gets there off the line. Takes the lane. Bolnik, heavy touch. He's kept it in. Still in. Brown to Bolnik again. Longcard takes Bolnik's spot. Can't keep it going down the line. Makic is stepped on. Free kick in their own half. Sandzak. Okini goes back to Kavic in goal. Up to the right. Look at the distribution. A tackle. Sabovic pressured. Long clearance. Brown. Header towards our camera. And Makic will just let it go out. Throw in now. Makic. Meg. Good feet. And a slide tackle to keep it. Kolenovic, who just had the great pass to Salibi. Stepping through. Away from Michael. Salibi to shoot. Blocked off the backside of Davis. He turned as he blocked that. Sandzak again pull up with an interception. Mikavic. Reed took away the right side. He goes to Ilkini in the middle. Delijevic at the touchline. He's kept it off his chest and away from Bolnik. And now away from Herrera. Delijevic. Or Deliaj, excuse me. A slip as Savic was coming to the ball. And that's to Hoboken's back line. 63rd minute, 3-1 lead for Sandzak. Over the top, Bolnik. Now against Ilkini, but got rid of it first time. Brown. One-touch passes for Hoboken. Herrera, the diagonal. Trujillo can't control it. Salibi wins a tackle. Makic, counter. Kolenovic. It's off a little bit of a roll from Michaels. Diambera, who's already on a brace. Hat-trick Diambera! He splits the legs of Sesko, and it's 4-1 Sandzak. Hoboken the first goal, and it's 4 running for Sandzak, who now have a commanding 3-goal advantage in the 63rd minute. Diambera now the leader with 5 goals on the season. Or actually 6, excuse me. 6 goals. He had 3 coming in, and he's already matched that. 6 goals, had 3 goals in the first 10 matches, and 3 tonight. So hat-trick for Diambera, who's got a limp. Bolnik, substitute. He is replaced by Calcaterra. Of course, started the match, but again, Reed has been in since he substituted, and Calcaterra re-enters at right wing. It's the 3rd time he's come in, starting and then 2 substitute looks for Calcaterra. Brown, now a meg of Deliaj, excuse me. Brown, throw. Reed into the box, back to goal. Has trouble with 2 defenders for Sandzak. Kondratiev. Davis. Picks a setup Longcar. He'll take a good touch to split 2 defenders. Brown against Deliaj. Brown doesn't like the possible cross. Longcar. tracked by Makic. And just too far out of the reach of Patel, who's also substituted on in the second half, as he did in the first. Started both halves on the bench, but of course gets minutes. Hess, same as Patel with the substitute idea. Hess, trying to run away from Kontratiev. Kolenovic, excuse me. He's fouled. Free kick. Sandzak from inside 25 yards. And somewhat central, the placement of this free kick. 25 minutes to play. Kolenovic, Makic, Ulkini, and one more. Looking at the free kick. We'll see who takes it. It's the other Makic as well. Only 4 players at the edge of the box for Sandzak. Kolenovic, low and right to Jesko. He barely had to move. Not testing Jesko enough. The only time Jesko didn't make a save on a good opportunity was that 4th goal by Diombera. Had the save to then Diombera's rebound on his second. And then outside of, again, the one mistake on the 4th goal, he's been pretty clean in his save opportunities, the real save opportunities. Diombera can't get there. Good idea, though, with the run. Brown calling for it. Deliage stops the pass. Sub for Sandzak coming before the throw. 68th minute now. Of course, meaning 22 minutes left to go. Brown, Reed is open. First time minutes for Albin Mazrekaj, number 26. These are his first minutes of the game. Ball's out of Hoboken's bench. Throw in Sandzak. Ulkini playing catch with Nikiewicz. Sabovic, as Makic calls it, put his hand up. Didn't need to shout. Shoves easily Calcaterra off of him. Too hot, though, for Makic. Patel. Left side. I believe that's Ryan for Hoboken. A tackle. Foul in favor of Sandzak. Still looking at the player down for Hoboken. Help also from Sandzak as well. Can't tell what the injury is at the moment. It's right in front of Sandzak's bench. We're good now. Free kick, Sandzak. Outside of the foot and away from Savovic. Maybe pushed off a little bit. It looks like a switch. I don't think Hoboken's playing with a traditional left back. Down by 3. Makic. Out to Hess. The pass was from Mazrekaj. Hess. Hesitation. Gets a step by Brown. Right at the goal line. And it's smashed over the top by Makic. Way over the top. Reed on the left. Could cross. Really close to the goal line. He's run out of room. Though he has got himself and his squad a corner. Being squeezed for space and at least has a corner, but they take it quickly. No whipping or service. Patel trying to get around it. No shot. Kondratiev will shoot. Way over the top. Just like Sandzak just had in their last scoring opportunity. We're inside the last 20 minutes. We need a new ball, it appears. Sandzak moves their back line up. Papuki gets it back to goal. Mero at Hoboken's bench, up the line. Savovic, ball's in. 3-on-3. Early. Makic tried to back heel. I don't know for Savovic. Either way, it's chances gone. Shove, push, foul on Sandzak. One sub here for Sandzak. Looks like the re-enter of Shilrelli, number 2. And he's going to make his way into defense. Maybe taking Mero's spot. Mero stays in. Herrera, just wide. Mikiewicz gave it a look. Slid to the floor and just saw it wide. So Ryan is closest to left back, but in the midfield for cover. Okay, going some different strategies down by 3 Hoboken. But it's going to be a tall hill to climb at this point. Sandzak's looking for more. Salibi out of his reach. He'll give it to Run. And he's played it off of Hoboken. It's an underrated play by Salibi. They got a corner. Not giving up on the play. We'll see if they take it short or if they do whip this in. We'll have to wait a second. The ball from behind us is onto our field, but it's Shirelli who gives it back. Now we got the corner. Left-footed service. Decent ball. Down! And into now to the arms of Jesko. Inside a quarter of an hour. 14 minutes to go. And then added time. Calcaterra. Deliage comes over. And it's last off of Calcaterra. Deliage, long throw. Makic lets it go. I think he's asking for a foul maybe on Brown. It's not going to be enough to be called. Kondratiev opens to Patel. Ryan, long car, heavy touch. He keeps it though, away from a slide tackle. Long car by a second with a pass to Reed. Will a shot come in? No, it won't, and it's ultimately a goal kick for Sandzak. No shot was ended up being taken by Hoboken. Deliage, Brown fights, and he's actually won himself, Hoboken, a free kick. Fouls on Hess. Brown was the aggressor, but got himself in legal positioning. So they're going to place down the free kick. Referee did not like how far forward Brown rolled the ball. Now Herrera's allowed to take it. Puts his hands up for the set play. Reed, free header. Too far out. He's put it right in to Nikevic's midsection after a hop. He was open. Not challenged, but way too far out. Didn't have power from over 15 yards away from the goal line. Nikievich, very high up in the night. Kondratiev. Calcaterra also header. Long car. Very nice control. And goes with it. Outside of his foot. Herrera curls wide. Going across. Missing over the bar and the left post. Probably had too much side of his foot as it moved. Header from Shirelli. Makic. This could be 3-on-3. Hess. Way too close to Jesko. It's about 2 or 3 times he's made decisions like that to stop a pass at the edge of the box. Mero, who's played, I believe, the entirety of the second half after not being a starter tonight. Kontriev. Herrera, can this be a 4-2? Shot, right at, rebound, missed. Maybe a third time. Lonkar can't spin because of the defending from Sandzak. I misspoke. It was Kondratiev who had the first pass to Herrera, who's now missed twice. First time wide, this time right at Nikevic. Brown putting it back in. Touchdown. Trying to turn. Shot! Off the line. Rebound. And that'll be a goal for Kondratiev. And he's halved the deficit at 4-2, but they still need 2 more, Hoboken. It was coming for them after the last minute or two. 6 goals total, of course, tonight. So Sandzak has about 10, 12 minutes to keep their win at 4-2. Shilrelli is shut down. Now Shilrelli, sorry again, but he will find a good pass over at least the break one line. Savovic, can he beat Michaels for pace? Savovic, no. Michaels down for the slide tackle, and another corner in the wing, the right wing for Sandzak. It's 9 minutes now to play as the clock keeps ticking. Again, Makic will take with the left. Mezrekaj, a lot of space actually for him. There was no one close enough at the near post area of the box to close him down. Eventually it was blocked, but the ball got all the way through to him. That was Salibi trying the pass. Herrera, counter on. Calcaterra for Hoboken at Papuki. Calcaterra slips. Ryan, 4-3, side netting. He's onside. Good move from Hoboken, and they've got two pretty quickly. And if they can score one, they'll somehow secure a comeback point. That's 2 straight after 4 straight for Sandzak. And the goals keep coming, 4-3. 7 now gone in tonight. Ryan with a goal off the bench. Makic for Shilrelli. Makic back in the midfield, up by just 1 now. Header between Hess and Brown, won by Brown. Longcar. Salibi pokes it from behind. Savovic, good feet. Continues the run in the middle. And now they're going to call a foul. They do not allow advantage for Sandzak. Referee will place the spot he would like the free kick to be taken, where he saw a foul. Now 7 minutes exactly to play before added time. 83 minutes have been completed. Hoboken down by 1. This will be a big win for Sandzak. If they hold the 1 goal, it'll be their 7th win out of 11 in the first half of the season. Both of these teams before this game only didn't get points from 2 of their first 10 matches, but it's more wins for Hoboken, which has them higher in the table again by 4 entering the night. But right now, the live standings would have Sandzak only 1 point behind. Goal line. Still, can they square? Hess blocked by Brown. Didn't even get to Jesko. Seemed like it was forever on the goal line. Hoboken allowed the first move and then pass. Makic, you had the penalty. Good vision. Salibi, can he a provider? No, Brown just puts it out for a corner, but it's would have been very difficult to put that back upfield. He does enough to at least not allow a shot at the back post. Hess was lurking. He's telling Makic to not waste more time. 5.5 now to go. Makic puts it in the middle. Too tall for Salibi and away from Savovic. Patel outside of the box now for Hoboken. Reed. Calcaterra calling for it. It's Ryan. Can they get another counter goal as they did the third? Brown width on the right. Diagonal over the top. It can't get over Merrow, but it'll be a throw-in for Hoboken. Down the left wing, deep now into Sandzak territory. Onside, Longcar, left-footed. Cleared out for now. Back. Second time, stopping the pass in. Salibi doesn't have anyone with him. And can't turn the corner by Michaels. He pulled him down. They'll play the advantage as the ball is still with Hoboken, even though it went laterally. Patel. Longcar. Now he's the midfielder on the left. Slipped in. Reed. Enough of a touch by Nikiewicz. And he doesn't foul Reed. Not sure what the call is. Nikiewicz is down. And I think they're saying Reed hit him. It didn't look like he meant to do that. Might have been incidental contact. But Nikiewicz, in these last few minutes, is down in the box for Sandzak. He did well to come off the line first. Won the ball for Sandzak. A couple of his teammates checking on him along with the main referee. And Nikiewicz is to his feet. He'll be all right, and he'll continue these last few minutes of the match. That ball short of the midway line, or that goal clearance. Mezrakaj. Patel got enough of the ball. It's not a foul. Playing on. Makic checks his shoulder. It's Ryan, who's close by. Salibi. A ton of space for Hess. He's clear of Brown. Hess, can he find the angle? No, it's side netting. Doesn't even give an opportunity for a shot. Jesko doesn't have to make a save. And Hess may have tried to place that too much. Could that be big? What could have been 5-3? Longcar. Calcaterra, stopped by Deliage, stands him up. Jesko goes to retrieve the ball. Throw in with Brown for Hoboken. 2 minutes to go in the 90th. The referee did take note of getting the ball. He said it'll be added to the injury time, added time after 90 minutes. Maybe a few minutes will be given. There was barely any at the end of the first half after 3 goals scored. So we'll see how much the ref gives. Longcar, but we're not there yet. Deliage just clearing the lines. Salibi with Hofert. Hofert gets away with the duel. Patel trying over the top. Ryan hits Marrow in the head with the shoulder, and Marrow's holding his head. Referee goes right to him. Gonna check on him. Checking for a head injury. Marrow looks to be okay, but from first look, it looked pretty ugly. So good thing Marrow's quickly up to his feet after he was contacted by Ryan. Savovic, Kondratiev, winning a header. Enough contact away from Savovic. Miscommunication between Ryan and Patel, but Ryan's fouled. Referee again shows the exact spot for the free kick. Hoboken's in their own half with the free kick, but a player's down for Sandzak. And the referee said he's going to take, again, this into account. How long is being taken? Savovic has to get up. Michaels will take this free kick. Almost everyone forward for Hoboken. Michaels is the only field player in their own half as he takes the free kick. Header back towards Sandzak's goal. Referee has offside flag. Now the main referee sees it. Nikiewicz pushing some of his forwards up. The defense will stay pretty much back, just guarding the 1-goal lead that we've already mentioned. Salibi trying to turn towards the corner flag. He's going to keep it. Away from Michaels. Salibi. Michaels not fouling. And now a second will come in to win the tackle for Hoboken. They don't hold it. Makic. Again, going towards the corner flag, and he's got a throw in for his side, Sandzak. We've played a minute after the 90th. Again, we'll see how much longer we have. Sandzak 4, Hoboken 2-3. That's it. He gives about a minute and a half, maybe even less than that at the added time. It's a 4-3 victory for Sandzak, and a jumbled up top. 2 points separate the top 4. Hoboken with a 3-game losing streak. Sandzak will now have a 2-game win streak after beating Kid Super Samba on the 23rd of November 3-1. So they've been scoring in their last couple matches, last 2. 4-3 for Sandzak. They scored 4 in a row to make it 4-1. Hoboken can't get the final third to complete the comeback. And Sandzak, with their 7th win of the first half, will have an interview with a member or two of Sandzak following here because of the coverage here we have with the Cosmopolitan Soccer League. So stay with us here on Game and Frame. We'll be back with an interview.
Ruiz. Passes out a lovely touch around the corner, and Joe Holland is away from Riordan. Tristan in the middle. Joe Holland didn't need him. Tucked home. And it's Holland's 5th goal in 3 PSL games. He is irresistible at the moment. If he misses this, Renegades are very nearly home. Edward saves it! The fairy tale is within Renegades' grasp.
He spins very well, once, not once, but twice.
Oliveira going long to Gonzalez is 1-on-2. Goalkeeper doesn't come. Gonzalez trying to chip over the top. He's got it from 30 yards out. Gonzalez gives Ironman a 1-0 lead in the UPSL Premier quarterfinal.
Yingling for Enzo Petrocelli. Yingling again. Donaldson. Can he add his name? Yes, he can. Anthony Donaldson, his 2nd goal on the season, 1st of the match, and it was placement like none other.
They'll punch it back in. For 1! Great save! A second that almost came up on the hand of Gottlieb. His chance is still gone, and not away. That's 2 saves for Priyanka.
Holland, Rosero, beautiful Junior Rosero! Well, that was an emphatic strike. Shefty puts the ball back in to the top of the box! Oh my goodness! Blair getting low so quickly. I don't know how he put a ball to that, but he did. Well, Cifuentes Diaz making the defenders do the Cupid shuffle. Now left, now right, now kick.
Are they going to their first ever Open Cup? Redemption for Oscar Rivas! And a fairy tale ending to a fairy tale week for New York Renegades!
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together. I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
That's a good bit of footwork there by Spalding. It's gone for a spaceship shot! It's magnificent by Spalding!
We're back live. I've got Erwin, Danilo, Mamadou with me, 3 members of Sandzak as they won tonight. Mamadou, I'll start with you since you had the hat trick. What was your success tonight offensively, scoring the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th all consecutively there for your squad?
I mean, from the start, you could tell that we wanted to win the game, and we did exactly that. So before the game, coach said we have to press, and we did exactly that. At the end, we got the result we wanted.
You guys are now in 4th place, just a point behind Hoboken. So what did this mean for you guys going into the winter break?
We just have to keep the pressure. So right now it's only like, I believe, 2 points between us and Hoboken, which is good. So in the second half of the season, we're gonna come back ready and win it at the end.
All right, Daniel, I'll go to you. There were 2 late goals for Hoboken to get it to 1, but what was the message there to hold on to 3 points and not give up a 4th? And then that would have given you a tie, a draw, so you get the 3 points instead of 1.
Yep. So definitely, since the start of the game, we were dominating. Even if we conceded the first goal, we came back quick. We take a great advantage 4-1, and then we started complicating our own life. And that's usually how it goes in soccer when you start feeling more free than you should be. You know, like when you underestimate the opponent, of course, what we actually did, and we know that we were playing against the top team on the table, so we should have managed first that situation way better, you know, like closing the game with the 4-1, you know, slowing down, like making it more calm, because they were not trying to press, they were not, you know, they didn't come up with the ideas, with the chances, with the actions, they just used our mistakes. And after that, you know, it's always difficult to manage the game, especially if you concede 2 quick goals. But we somehow, with the experienced players, with the, you know, some subs, we managed to close the game in our favor, and that's the most important thing from tonight.
You guys were in the top 4 last year, lost in the semifinal. How do you rectify that in the second half? I know we just ended the first, but of course you guys are trying to hold your 4th position, or even higher, but in the top 4, of course, in the table.
So we are at the top 4 right now, but we won against the team that was first on the top of the table. The thing is that there is only 2 points difference right now between us and the top team on the table.
Yep.
So our goal is, since the start of the season, to get promoted to the EPSL, and that's what we're gonna stick to. So definitely, you know, there is a lot of things to work on in the second half of the season, but we have direct matches with all of the teams again, and that's how we're gonna go match by match, step by step, and hopefully at the end celebrate the promotion.
All right, Ermin, I'll give you the last two for all you guys. Your brother scored the penalty to start. Is there anything you say to him maybe now after the match, saying how lucky he is to have the penalty?
It's not luck. They were telling me to take it, but I have full confidence in my brother. You know, everything I learned was from him. So if you look at the video, I put my hands up even before he shot the ball. I have 100% trust in him, so I knew it was going in either way.
You played almost the entirety of the match. What is the message for you guys from the coaching staff that you guys are going through?
Just keep a cool head. You saw at the end we let our foot off the gas, and it's just a lack of concentration. So everyone fights for each other. We're all a family here, so that was just a message. Everyone fight until the end, and that's what happened. We conceded 2 stupid goals, but it's all right. We finished the job.
All right, well, thank you to all three of you, of course, as always, with the interview. Up to fourth place. We're still in fourth place, so 3 more points tonight for Sandzak. A very nice victory, 4-3. That'll do it here on Game and Freight from Reynolds Island, Field 70.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you.